Hi, thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Lexi and today we'll be recapping Love Island USA Season 8, Episode 2, okay? Before I start with the episode, I just want to mention this thing that I saw on Instagram about the mayor. I'm not sure if he's the mayor of where. I don't know if it's like the district that, or like the area that the police officer guy lives in, but he put out a whole statement talking about, oh, they spent money to send him to training, yada, yada, yada. And he quit his job to come on Love Island. Like, I don't know what the big thing is this year, like this season, about the quitting job to join in Love Island trope, but it has been a big topic of discussion. But I'm like, Mayor, you don't have anything else to do. Like, please leave the man alone. He said he did 6 years in the force. Like, that's enough time. Whatever money you guys paid to train him, like, he did his due. He paid his dues. All right. And, you know, regardless of all of that, what young person do you know who's not taking opportunities these days? It's not the 1990s or, you know, back in the day when people just went to school and they had one job and they did that job for like 40 years and then they retire. Like, this generation, no one's doing that anymore. Like, people are switching jobs left and right. Like, people are not staying stuck in the same position. So if an opportunity comes up, it's like, please allow people to take it. And if he thinks this is what's best for him to leave that job, leave that role to come on the show, then let him make his choice. It's like, why are you putting out a whole statement regarding one man's decision? You know, so I just wanted to kind of mention that. So let's jump right into the episode. It starts off, well, it just continues from where episode 1 left off, right? Anaya and Casey, they decided to stay in their couple, as well as Melanie and Sincere. However, the others decided to pull a whole switcheroo. So for Bryce and Trinity, it wasn't too bad because they both decided that they wanted to explore another option. So no one was there to open the door. Okay, cool. That was fine. But for poor Kenzie and police officer dude, they opened their doors and there was no one on the other side. And that's the thing with Love Island. It's like, if you get embarrassed easily, this is not the show for you, because they're going to embarrass you. That's one thing that's going to happen on this show. Like, you're going to get embarrassed no matter who you are. So it's just a part of the game, though. You know, they have to do that for the entertainment factor. But they always put these people in some situations to be truly, truly embarrassed. Like, the whole door thing is so dramatic and then there's no one there. It's like, there was no one standing on the other side of the door for them. And Kenzie, she was sad. She was hurt. And she was crying. Like, she didn't cry while they were standing there, but when she went back with the girls, like, she was crying. I'm like, girl, it's literally day 2. It is day 2. There is no reason for you to be crying over a guy that you met 24 hours ago. Like, yes, I get it. The situation was embarrassing, but that was a bit dramatic. I don't even think it was that she was crying over. It was just the fact that she felt rejected, you know. I think, and I said this in my first recap too, she was not banking on Zach not being attracted to her. Like, I think she thought he would absolutely be attracted to her. And I mentioned that, is like, you can tell, like, this little blondie, and I'm not saying this with any shade at all, like, this little blondie, she's not used to, you know, being rejected by guys. You can kind of tell, like, she was flabbergasted. She was like, what? You know? So all those tears that she was crying, like, we know it's just the fact that she felt embarrassed and a little rejected. It was not about Zach at all, because she just met him. So those feelings, like, where's all of that coming from? I think it's just more, it's really just the fact that she was shocked that she got rejected in that way and she wasn't his type. That was kind of like an ego bruise, I think, for her. She also mentioned, like, she told the girls, like, she was saying she just wanted him to be honest. Like, why couldn't you be honest? Girl, he was honest. He literally told you were not his type. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you acting surprised? He was honest with you. And She said it herself. She literally said it, that he told me that he's never dated blondes and all. She said it. So I don't know why she's kind of like changing her tune when she was talking to the girl as if he kind of deceived her. It's like, no, like he was straight up. He was straight up. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Like, I know you're hurt. I know this is a shock for you that, you know, a guy, you're not a guy's type, but hey, it happens. Also, police officer guy, I can't remember his name, so we're just going with police officer for now. I'm saying Kenzie was flabbergasted. He was in absolute shock. He's like, what? He really thought Bia was going to be on the other side of that door. He got the shock of his life. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of felt bad for him. He seems like a pretty decent guy. I don't get too much of a player vibe from him. I think all these guys can be players, but he gives the vibe that if he really finds someone that he likes, he will, you know, settle down and be honest with her and stuff like that. So I kind of felt a little bad for him, not gonna lie. And everyone was saying, like, they're so shocked. Well, I understand why he's shocked. I understand why Sean, that's his name, the police officer. I understand why he was shocked, because I didn't see any clips where she kind of told him that she wasn't feeling him or feeling the fact that he had a child. But we saw clips of the girls talking about Sean, and they were talking about the fact that he's a father. And she said it like Bia kept telling the girls like that is not her type. Like, so when the girls were talking to police officer dude and acting like they're also so surprised, I was kind of shocked by that, because I'm like, she was saying it like, yeah, she likes him, or like, yeah, she was probably attracted to him, but like, don't you guys listen? Sometimes I wonder if they don't pay attention to what others are saying, because she had all those things to say about him being a dad. So you can tell that she wasn't sold on him in that way. So I don't know why they were acting so shocked and so surprised. Like, so we go to Paradise Cove, like paradise. That place was stunning. Very, very beautiful. I would be pissed if I was on the island and just because I decided to be loyal in my couple and not choose to explore, I missed out on the opportunity to go to this other like little getaway, because that was so cute. I thought they were going to go to the hideaway, because if you watch Love Island, you know they always have a hideaway that's like there within the villa, but they didn't go to the hideaway. They were in Paradise Cove, but it was one bed, and even though it was a pretty big bed, but I'm like, these people are meeting for the first time and you want them to sleep with two other people on the same bed. We know in Love Island, yes, they couple up and they sleep with strangers, but at least it's one person and you're all in the room together. But now you're so Kada was the girl, they're putting Kada in the bed with two men. I'm like, And Kada is beautiful, by the way, for sure. And she has that like mysterious thing about her, which I think is pretty dope and men like. Zach was excited. Zach was super excited, a little too excited. But yes, Zach was super excited. He's like, I'm happy I made this choice. Like, I'm so happy. I'm happy I made this choice. And Kada seems very interested in him too. Like, when it was bedtime, they went in the bed and Kada could have kept it cute and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna sleep. But she said, no, I'm making my move. And she rolled on over to the Greek god and gave him a kiss in the bed with Bryce literally on the other side of the bed. Like, that is one of the craziest things that I've ever seen on this show. And a lot of crazy things happen on this show, but that was hilarious. That was crazy, right? And I don't know if Bryce thought it was about to be a but he rolled his little self over there too. And is like, am I getting one? Like, is it my turn type vibe? And she was like, please get it together. Absolutely not. No. Give us some space. This is not your time to shine. Please go back over there. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. I mean, I don't blame her, because if you're really not feeling it, don't do it. And I'm glad she didn't do it in that moment just to appease him and maybe not embarrass him. I'm really happy she she did that, and she didn't feel pressured, because also, why are you doing that? Like, if she wanted to kiss you, she would have come, or she would have invited you or called you. Like, just chill, so yeah, she's like, no, no, bro, this is not this is not about to be so chill. Now, Gabriel, Mr. Brazilian, I know Love Island, you're supposed to be sexy and, be a tease and go hard and all of this stuff, but he's a little much. Like, he was kissing those girls down. He wasn't holding anything back. He's like, I'm here to stay. And yeah, I guess he made his mark on them, because both Trinity and Bia seemed to like him a lot. So that was cute. And they also shared the bed. The three of them were in bed together. So, and then the other day they went on dates. So they had like that one-on-one time, which I think was good. And I like that the dates were just very simple, very casual. They got the opportunity to speak to each other. It wasn't like trying to do too much. And again, Bryce was trying to get a kiss. I'm like, yes, it's Love Island, but if someone curved you literally the night before, and I don't know if it's determined you can't take a hint, or you can't take no for an answer with Bryce. Like, he comes off as a nice guy. But after that dismissal that he got the night before, I don't know why he was still going so hard for a kiss. I don't know if the producers tried to whisper something in his ear to tell him to say that, because if she kind of declined the night before, like, why are you still, trying to, I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you think about that. And so the other Islanders who stepped on the green, they decided to stay in their couples. They're back in the villa. They're having a lot of conversations here and there. And the guys made the girls breakfast, and police officer guy decided to kind of, take the initiative or the opportunity to, I guess, try to get to know or put a little move on Kenzie, which is cool, because they were single. Both their partners decided that I don't want these guys. So it was smart of him to do that. And he made a little heart, with the eggs and sausages, which that was pretty cute. I like to see stuff like that, because, it is Love Island. So it's nice to see those little acts. Also, did you guys see the amount of food that KC put on Anaya's plate? When the camera did that close-up, I was like, are you trying to get my girl fat so she's gonna look fat on camera? Like, you guys are in bikinis. What are you doing? Why are you giving her so much food? Like, chill out. And I also just want to say, Trinity is gonna give the looks this season for sure. Like, that red bathing suit, like, first of all, you need to have the body, right, to really bring out these outfits. And she definitely has the body. She has the figure, and she's giving it to the girls. Okay, she is giving it to the girls. I love her fashion sense. I hope she really stays on the show long, so that we can get some more of her looks, because I know she has a lot in store. I know she packed those suitcases. If this is day 2 and we're getting those looks, I know that she has a lot more in that closet. So I'm hoping to see her just to get the fashion, because I know that they're in the villa and it's like they're at home. But at the same time, you're on TV. Like, we want looks. I love to see the looks. Yeah, so give it to us. Give it to us, Trinity. I loved it. The remaining OGs are still in the villa. We hear Anaya say Sean, police officer guy, was in her top 2. And I'm like, Anaya stood behind Sincere's door, and now she's saying Sean was in her top 2. That means KC was somewhere down here on her list. He was like way down on her list, but she seems very happy with him now. But it seems like she would be kind of open. Like, if Sean tries to, talk to her, she seems like she would be here for it, which is totally fine. But that kind of surprised me when she said he was in her top 2, because She chose Sincere, and if he was in the top two, that means Casey wasn't even on the list. He wasn't even an option. So that was interesting. However, we didn't see Sean go after Anaya. We saw him, again talking to Kenzie. They had a little chat, and Kenzie was she was shooting her shot. She was coming on very strong, letting him know how much she loved the eggs. And that was so thoughtful. And she wants to be a gazelle and not be chased by a lion. And she wants the chase of a man and all these things. And she wants to be picked, and she wants to be the only one. And she just wants someone to want me and pick me, choose me, love me. That's what she was given. And I'm like, okay, girl, shoot your shot. It's Love Island. So, things that would probably be a little bit cringe in the real world. It's like, that's what you have to do if you want to stay on the show. So I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all. Sincere and Melanie, they're still, they're building their little relationship, which is cute. Again, I don't think this will last, but let me not throw salt on it. They are cute together. It's the reason I say I don't think they'll last is because I know that a ton of things will be thrown at them, and the way Melanie, is talking, she seems like she's gonna be really jealous. So if Sincere is not the type that's gonna be 100% on her, and if he makes the wrong move, she seems like she's gonna be really upset. I am expecting a massive blow up between them two. I don't know which episode it will be, but I'm expecting some drama because shit's gonna hit the fan. And then night falls. The moment of truth is here. The other islanders, along with the bombshells, they walk in holding hands side by side. It's decision time for the bombshells. And of course, we knew that based on everything that happened back in Paradise Cove and Bryce getting his ass kicked to the curb, that Keda was going to pick the Greek god. So yeah, that's what she did. And kiss to lock in your choice, that was crazy. They went in on those kisses, like Keda and Zach. Zach did not care about Kenzie sitting there. He's like, that's a thing of the past. They were kissing down. Okay, that kiss was hella long. I was like, okay. Also, Gabriel had to make his decision, and I think this one was kind of more, it was a little closer, or at least Gabriel, he called himself both, so I'm not sure which one it is. But he wasn't as forthcoming with his preference, I think, so I was kind of I wasn't sure who he would choose, but he eventually picks Bea. And again, they are locking lips, they're kissing down, and poor Sean is over there wow. And Trinity was which I love it. It's good vibes. I like that she's not taking anything too seriously, at least not yet, So both of them, Trinity and Bryce, they got to go sit them asses down, and they got a text. They're like, listen, none of you got picked. You decided to go explore. Now it's time to get back together. And I said this in my last recap, that when they both stood on the red, I wouldn't be surprised if they were to couple up again or if they got back together. So this was not shocking to me at all. And I like them. They can do whether a friendship couple or, I'm interested to see, what can happen. We know with Love Island, if you're single, you're in danger of leaving the island. And that's where the episode kind of ends. It's on that cliffhanger where Sean and Kenzie are both single and in danger. Okay, dun dun dun. So they're both standing there at the fire pit. I'm not sure if this will be a voting thing. I hope they don't. I'm not sure if this will be a voting thing, but I hope they don't vote anyone out as yet. It is still a little bit soon. It's a little bit too early. We know how Love Island is, but I don't really want to see Sean go as yet. Kenzie, it's whatever for me. If she goes, it doesn't, whatever. But I'm not quite ready to see Sean leave yet. And also, they were kind of talking. It could just be out of, okay, we're both single, But I'd like to see if they would try to build something. So I'm hoping they don't have any eliminations yet. Like sometimes when they don't give people enough time, it just kind of seems rushed and we don't get the best plot. So I'm hoping they keep these people in the house and there are no eliminations. But we'll see what happens in episode 3. Yeah, so that was the end of the episode. I loved it. Let me know what you think. Put your thoughts below and we'll be back for episode 3. Bye.